accidentally killed myself, one of the little flamer breathing guys down on my way to Quelaag, not even thinking about it. And yeah, it kind of threw me off. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this character and go ahead and create myself a new one. This time around, I might go a different route with the character anyway. It's still going to be a bosses only run, but now I think instead of using the Zwei, I might probably do a bow run. I'm really good with those, so then you guys aren't going to be penalized as much by me. The last bow run I did like this though was I was doing summons for myself. You know, it was just something for fun and casual. So I might use summons. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. No, probably not. I'll still be online, so I mean, it's not like I won't be penalized if I do use summons. It means I'll be able to, you know, get invaded as well. And Orlando would be a bitch. But no, I'll go ahead and keep it summons off. Getting distracted here. So since I'm going to use bows, I'm wondering if I can do a bow only bosses only run. You know, I might do that. I think I might actually make this a bow only bosses only run. I'll go ahead and add that to the description later. Just doing myself up here. My go-to look. And we're going to go ahead and get this guy started.
In the age of
I don't need as much armor and stuff like that if I do a bow run, so I'll go ahead and strip my guy right here. Like I said, I've said this before, I'm not a speedrunner, so notoriously not able to do those quick changes like while I'm climbing the ladder and accessing my inventory or anything like that. So bear with me if I slow down a little to do something like that. Like right here. This is my weekend, guys. Mondays are my Fridays, so Tuesdays I normally have another little thing I do for a couple hours, which is why I won't be able to do an extremely long stream today. But I have a little bit more of a chance today to do a stream, you know, as opposed to yesterday. And then tomorrow, I don't know why I picked that stuff up if I'm only going to do bows. Tomorrow, I will probably be able to do a much, much longer stream. The Asylum Demon's pretty easy to take out with just a bow. A matter of fact, I find that it's easy as he is to take out with melee. I find that he's even easier to take out ranged. But see, not being able to do those quick changes is where I get penalized with stuff like this. I probably do want to activate this shield just so I have something. I mean, I'll probably be using the Grass Crest shield on the back of this character anyway. watch that. I thought I had him with that last drop. Bye, buddy. So with as many hours as I've clocked in this game, and as many playthroughs as I've watched on top of it, and just, you know, all around, I never knew that there was a soul item back here. To me, that's unreal. I only just found that out like maybe a week ago. I don't know, something in the range of a week ago. So, go ahead and pick up a couple of soul items here. Still don't think I'm going to do every boss. I probably will still do the Taurus Demon, just because souls are going to be a little bit harder to come by, and when you're doing a bow run, for the first part of the run, you want to definitely have enough souls to get yourself some decent arrows. I mean, I could run around with wood arrows all the time, and, you know, at the 3 souls a piece, probably still be able to take everything out. But I find that there are times where you definitely want those heavier arrows. The trick this time is to remember this is only bosses. I'm only killing bosses. Probably don't need this shield anymore. So I come from a background of a lot of D&D, and I always thought that in D&D, and let alone in Dark Souls when I finally started playing this, I always thought that wearing a shield on your back should give you some sort of protection to cover your back. You know? It's always seemed like it should. I'm gonna do one more level up here. The rest of these souls are going to probably get lost. All 77 of them. Just because I'm going to go up here and pick up these couple of soul items up here real quick. And since I can't attack back, I'm going to probably lose everything. That was not what I wanted to do at all. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's try this one more time. I think I'm just gonna abandon that stuff. I don't need to pick up any of those right now. I was mostly just gonna use them when I got to Andre to buy some arrows. Which reminds me, I don't think I'll have to go back and look, but I don't remember Andre actually selling ammo when I first started playing. I mean, that's been a minute now. But yeah, I don't actually recall him selling ammo back in the day. As I recall, maybe I'm wrong, but as I recall, the undead merchant and the female undead merchant were the two main places you buy ammo. But I could be, I mean, like I said, I've been known to be wrong before. Anyone that knows me could tell you this. Alright. Make our way down here. Remember to actually pick up this soul item up down the stairs when I come down here. Yeah, I almost feel like when I fight Quelaag, fighting Quelaag with the bow can almost be cheesing her. I'm not good enough to pull it off with perfect accuracy or anything like that, but even then, she is made considerably cheaper, or easier, I guess I should say. She's made considerably easier by using a bow. She's probably one of the easiest bosses in the game with a bow. You still got to watch out for her hits and stuff. She still deals like just ridiculous damage if you're not leveled up to fight against her, which I generally push myself right to her. So I mean, when I do my little speed runs, which are not real speed runs, they're speed runs for me. I find myself getting to Quelaag probably 35 minutes in the game. As a matter of fact, today here you'll probably see me get to her 40 minutes into the game, and it's just it's yeah. It's crazy when it's crazy trying to kill her with a bow. It's so simple. Capra with the bow is a different story. Capra, the trick is just getting back up on that ledge like usual. So the last time I did a bow only run, I actually went in toe to toe with Capra. I took out the dogs pretty easily first. My bow, I mean, at that point my bow was upgraded, upgraded to +5, which is what it'll be. You know what? I'm probably gonna pick this up just because. Just in case, so I don't have to come all the way from Firelink again. Pick this guy up here. Come on, dude. That's what I was trying to get around. Go ahead and try to get past this guy. Make my way up to Andre. I'd almost be tempted to take on the Taurus Demon right now, because I'm sure I can, but I don't have enough arrows, and that's really what's gonna keep me from doing that. I am gonna probably dip in here when I get up to the top, dip in to this other part of Darkroot and pick up the soul item there. I think, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the wolf ring as well while I'm up there. Just so I have that poise. And I might even pick up, you know what? I'm gonna do the trifecta hat trick here and pick up the Elite Knight set as well while I'm over here. I was trying to decide if I was going to need it at any point through this playthrough, but I am, so I'll go ahead and pick that up too. There's generally a dude. Yeah, I was gonna say there's generally a dude back here when I get back. I didn't see that dude there. That was awesome. I got a little too cocky for my own good there. Go ahead and try this again. When I get to Andre's bonfire, I'm going to go ahead and kindle it, because I'm I'm gonna seriously lose Firelink to this run, because I can't kill the Trek, so he will kill my Firekeeper at Firelink, and then I'm just gonna use her soul for my Estus Flask, I guess, because I won't be able to invade him to fight him to be able to get Firelink back. So, anyway, yeah, the point is, Andre is going to become my primary bonfire eventually anyway, so I figure I might as well make him my bonfire now, because he's not too terribly out of the way. I will be using Firelink when I run down to kill Quail. I'll go with him for a quick run back. but once I hit Sin's Fortress, I'm not coming back till I can warp anyway, and at that point, Andre's as good a bonfire as any. I love seeing all the signs that people left up on the bridge up there for fighting the Moonlight Butterfly. This is a little better of a run than before. I'm feeling more in my groove now. Part of it's probably that I had all that armor on. I like these quicker runs. I'm going to go ahead and pick up this bonfire now and reverse my hollowing. I'm also used to having more humanity than I do in this run, or than I will in this run, just because I'm used to killing Lutrek. He drops a bunch of humanity. I'm used to doing unspeakable blacks and using the dark hand on people as well. Eventually down the line. My favorite covenant is the Fair Lady, and so I'm always looking for all that extra humanity to give to her to unlock that shortcut. Because anytime I can, I like to try to keep Solaire alive. My favorite ending. I feel like the real ending is Solaire's death, but my favorite ending is having Solaire light the bomb, or having Solaire reignite the first flame. So, I didn't calculate any of that. Normally, I know how much I'm using. Get her up to +3 right now. See if we can get up in there. think it's more important. Yeah.
Don't get yourself killed.
Yeah, no. At this point, we want to spend the rest of those souls on arrows. We'll go with standard arrows. Not quite as much damage as I'd like, but... Alright. Looks like we're killing gargoyles now. Might as well unlock the Firelink shortcut real quick first. Yeah, I'm not worried about the Firelink shortcut. Ooh, that's the first time that dude's ever hit me from behind. Oh. What's good here? Evidently, some people can get this gargoyle to fall off. I don't know about the second one, but this one, I am not one of those people. I am not one of those people. I keep falling for that one attack. That's the other gargoyle right there. Getting back into that little corner that I was at, you get trapped back there if you fight them all back there. And, I mean, what I did just there was pretty close to what ends up happening usually. You get pinned back in the corner and they both come in and they breathe fire. And I mean, there I still had somewhere to go, but I was trying to get out of there. You literally have nowhere to go when it happens. Oh, I realized might want to get myself a little bit of poise. Let's reverse those. How much poise does that give me? 60. I'm a little bit into fashion souls too, so that should be more, right? Yeah, 50, 58, that's what I'm saying. We're good. I wonder if I can wear the helmet. yeah, look at that. Give me some armor and some poise. I won't be running quite as fast, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. Alright. Pretty sure I got these gargoyles this time. Oh yeah, much better. Much better. Gargoyle drop. Got really quiet there, guys. Focusing on the fight here, you know. This guy's cake. Once that first guy's dead, this guy's butter. Just because he spams that fire attack so much, he's super easy to kill with the bow. So all I gotta do is just stay out of his range. There. And done. Let me just hand you 10,000 souls. Thanks. I shouldn't have even died to them the first time. I should have equipped myself up before I ever even went into that combat. Running a little behind on what I normally would do. I'm gonna pick up this gesture. Yeah. Normally, if I were doing a speed run type thing, well, I wouldn't have died to the gargoyles the first time. I would have been sure. Oh crap! Homeward Bone. Where's my homeward bone? I should have got one just now. Did I run out of the boss arena too fast? That's awesome. I don't get it. Lost my homeward bone. That dude is going to be a serious issue to me then. Yeah, getting back is not going to be easy. Oh, there's no way. There's no way. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but what happened there is I didn't get my homeward bone from killing the gargoyles. And so I had to actually run back through that room full of... that room that's normally annoyingly full of wretches. But it also now had the Chandler aggroed onto me, as well as the Bernacki Knight aggroed onto me. And yeah, that was not a fun concept. I'm going to go ahead and run through here and go pick up some homeward bones. Whoa! What? What was that? Oh, crap. I just realized what happened. Oh, man, those guys should count as bosses. I ran through that room, and all of a sudden, I saw homing masses on me, and I was trying to figure out what it was, and I realized afterwards that it was a vagrant. Before Remastered came out, I had been playing offline so long that I forgot that vagrants even existed. I'm not offline, but you know, you play Prepare to Die edition on the PC. It was pretty dead. I mean, I could have been human in Anne Orlando and just ran around there for 8 hours and still not seen an invasion back then. So yeah, they still throw me off when I see them occasionally now, even though they're definitely way more common to me now. Alright, so let me get this homeward bone set up, because I'm gonna want this guy here in a sec. That dude won't be there when I get back. They only stick around for a second. As a matter of fact, you're more likely to see one and not be able to get up to it in time to kill it than you are to actually even kill one. They pop in and out so fast. Oh, that's fun. Try this door instead. That was cute. Oh, nope. There we go. I'm just trying to get back over to my soul patch. Soul patch. That way I can at least claim these 10,000 souls from the gargoyles without freaking dying. I think I will go kill Quaylog today, and I think that's gonna probably be it for this today. So, yeah, no, I can go a little further. I'll do Quaylog and Ceaseless Discharge. I never not do Ceaseless Discharge if I have the option, just because it's so many extra souls for nothing. It's seriously, I mean, thanks to the ability to cheese him, he is the easiest boss in the game. If I die to him, it's due to my own stupidity trying to run back to the corner to be able to protect myself against him. But yeah, Ceaseless Discharge is definitely the easiest boss in the game. What am I doing? Sorry guys, I'm checking things out right now. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. So tomorrow I'll probably be playing for a whole 4 or 5 hours. We'll see what it looks like tomorrow, but at least 4 hours, I think. I'll have the whole day available to me, and I really want to get in some time on a playthrough. I bet you that Vagrant was someone dying to that dude over and over, to that Bernacki Knight. I never know how to pronounce it, or what the hell they're called. That dude followed me all the way up here. Look at that. That's crazy. That is seriously. That's like when I went and killed the Taurus demon the other day, and I realized that Havel followed me all the way up to the freaking fog door.
Well, I'll use meat.
Okay, so we're gonna reinforce my weapon some more. What do I need? I need 2 and 3, so I need 5 of these. Alright. And then we're gonna go ahead and purchase a ton of, we'll purchase 50 of these. We'll purchase everything away.
Go get yourself.
I don't think I have any soul items good enough to level up right now. Nope. But that's fine, because we're headed to Quaylog right now, and she's going to be easy enough. I do want to still, yet again, go back and pick up the large Titanite shard that is hanging out over by her. I won't bother to go pick up the one over by the leeches, but the one, you know, kind of to the left as you're on your way to her. Is definitely something I want to pick up, because it'll help me with my upgrading. After I kill her and Ceaseless, I'm definitely gonna want to head over to oh, you know what? I should have done that first. I still haven't picked up the basement key, or whatever it's called, that gets me access to Lower Undeadburg. Oh well, I'm on my way to Quaylog now. I'll pick it up on my way back. Because that sucker will help me once I unlock that shortcut. That shortcut is so, oh my gosh, that's going to be so difficult to do when I can't kill people. Yeah, dick. Just, Because what happens is you aggro the dogs, you run past the assassins, you aggro them, you aggro the next set of dogs and assassins, and I could get out if it weren't for the fact that that last guy is there. And so when you run and you have the one around the corner and the one standing directly in front of you. What happens is you end up running right directly into them. And if you can't make it around him in time, it stops you just enough that the one in the corner can backstab you, and you have that whole like platoon of dudes right behind you, and it just, yeah, it's painful. I was thinking of getting the Dragon Crest shield, but I don't think I'm. Oh, you know what? No, I was wondering if I picked it up on the way through earlier. So my last playthrough that I was doing, just the first one I ever streamed, still bosses only. What happened was, this is where I actually killed the whole playthrough. Is I got down here and dropped down here below, and like a fool attacked that dude. And if I had just attacked him, I don't think I would have been as bad about it. But I attacked and killed that dude. And it just, I was debating whether or not I still was going to do a playthrough, if I was going to, keep going or whatever. And it got to me so much that I just decided to redo it. I mean, it just, at that point, it was affecting my gameplay anyway. And I just decided, okay, well, I guess we're just gonna give up and start over. I just realized the pyromancy gear would have been better here. I could have picked that up right over there. It looks like we're right on time. I had said I'd probably fight Quelaag right around 40 something. Here we are, 43 minutes. I heard those guys, that noise, that weird prayer noise they make or whatever, and I was 100% worried that it was an invader or something like that. Get off me. Oh man, are you serious? I like how he's talking about how easy that fight is to spam, and I just completely got wrecked by it. Alright, let's try this again. Dick. I had somebody, I was listening to a podcast and they empathized with Solaire, or not Solaire, with Lautrec, and pointed out, well, he's just kind of doing what you're doing. He thinks that he's doing a quest for the, you know, he thinks that he's fulfilling his quest for his goddess, and how he you know, is basically, you know, when he kills her, he thinks he's doing his thing. He thinks he's, you know, collecting the humanity that he needs and all that type of stuff. And I mean, like, every one of us has killed an NPC at one point or another, and that's all he's doing. He's killing an NPC that doesn't affect him, but rather affects you. And how you would do the same. Yeah, I don't subscribe to that. I still don't like that dick. I still don't like Lautrec at all. Forget that guy. It's not even about him killing my Firekeeper. If Solaire had come in there and killed my Firekeeper, I wouldn't be as worried about it. It wouldn't bother me as much. I mean, I would still be like, damn it, that dude, he just wrecked my game, blah blah blah. But with Lautrec, he's already such a bastard to begin with. Just the way he talks to you is just garbage. You know, he talks down to you. He sounds like he's, you know, like he's totally hiding a secret, which he is. By the way, most useful source of information in the game, if you like don't know what you're doing or who's gonna screw who over or any of that type of stuff, Solaire is so good at that information. Like, it's unreal. It's just, you know. But I never pay him. I never get any of that information from him that way. I mean, I've done it in the past. I should have upgraded my Estus Flask. But yeah, let's just say I don't like that guy. I don't have any purple moss right now, so I won't be curing my poison during this boss fight here. But I should be fine. I was talking earlier about how easy she is to kill with a bow, and immediately lost my nerve and ended up getting backed into a corner and killed by her flaming attack. When she extends her sword and does that big long hit. So we'll see. I'm only 50 minutes in and I'm to her. Usually, usually when I do speed runs, I get to her in about between 25 and 35 minutes. But usually usually I'm a little bit more equipped than this. This whole inability to kill guys has changed my complete view on how to do these playthroughs. Because, well, I am just not doing well against this right now. Oops, wrong way. Oh, wrong way. What is going on here? Sorry, you have to watch me run back from Fireplace again. Um, yeah, I'm I'm not loving the idea of when I do finally get through all of this, I'm gonna have to deal with the fact that I won't have Firelink because I can't kill the Trek. I want to kick him so bad right now. It's just, yeah. Hey, I remembered to push the button on the lift again. Whew. I have never in my life had such a hard time killing Quelaag. This is attempt number 3. I mean, I still die to her occasionally. I'm not the best at this game as far as it goes. I mean, like I've clocked in, I clock in probably 60 hours a month on this game minimum. That's in a slow month. And I've been playing it since release, since before Prepare to Die edition. But I'm not good at video games. So, you know, I can learn a trick here or a trick there, but there's still some things that I just can't do. Like, I mean, just now when I was trying to shoot her, my aiming is just garbage. That's why I don't play FPSs at all. Like, I just, my aiming is just, I can't do it. And so, she's really easy to spam with the bow. However, my skill is what's preventing me from really owning her in there. Without being able to kill those tree dudes, it sucks because I can't have any of the grass to go up against her with, so I can't get rid of that poison. And it's not really the poison isn't an issue. Like the poison doesn't just, you know, I never die because of the poison. The poison's never that big of an issue as far as that goes. It's really the fact that that the annoying hissing sound in my ear just drives me nuts while I'm trying to do that boss battle. Like, to the extent that I was doing another playthrough once, and I can't remember why I didn't kill the treaty guys in that playthrough. Oh, it was a speed run. It was just a speed run, and I didn't even bother to go over there. I started with the night set just because I wanted the extra poise. I didn't even bother to go over to get the Wolf's Ring or the Elite Night set or anything like that over there. And I go and I do this boss battle, and I ended up having one of the dudes fall, and it ended up, you know, one of the blow dart guys fall, and I got purple moss. And so when I finally did get rid of the poison, I didn't even, I was so used to it being part of the background of the level that I didn't even know what to think. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, that noise, I forgot how much I disliked that noise until kills me usually. I don't prepare for it, but it kills me. Not what I think I'm gonna quit these challenge runs for right now. Play just some basic game. Alright, I'm gonna play